Why do you do Tai Chi? I bet you don't do it to say that you can part the wild horse's mane. I also bet that you don't do it so that you can truly understand the difference between substantial and insubstantial. I believe that we all do Tai Chi because we want to get the benefits. We love that it's a gentle form of exercise. We love that it helps us feel better. It helps our mood. It helps us deal with stress and anxiety. We do Tai Chi to get the benefits of Tai Chi. Now, just doing the movements we know is not going to provide the benefits. We do have to understand the underlying principles. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is how the principles really drive the benefits. So we're going to start where we left off last week with balance. And when we talked about balance, we talked about the principles of our columns, of substantial and insubstantial, of keeping our eyes on the horizon and moving from the Dantian. Let's start with Qi walking and call back how to use those principles and think about how those principles help you be more balanced. So as you do your Qi walking, keeping your eyes on the horizon, moving that Dantian over that base of support, and allowing that back leg to become completely insubstantial before you move it. So therefore, you're completely balanced at any point during this Qi walking. And just like we talked about last week, it's not because we're moving slowly with our Qi walking that makes us be more balanced. It's because we do understand where our weight is at any point. I can stop. I can move backwards. I can move to the side. It doesn't mean that I'm moving slowly is why I'm balanced. It's because I do understand that substantial and insubstantial. So let's do our Qi walking one more time. And this time, as you're focusing on those principles, let your brain take on that overriding feeling of, I'm completely balanced. This is helping me be more balanced, reduce the risk of my falling. One more step. And of course, one of the big benefits of Tai Chi is reducing stress and anxiety, helping our body relax, helping our body get into that parasympathetic system so that we're not always in fight or flight mode. One of the easiest movements to feel that stress relief is wave hands like clouds. But just doing wave hands like clouds is not going to bring stress relief. We have to apply those underlying principles. So if we think about what makes wave hands like clouds so calming, it is knowing where our weight is, that substantial and insubstantial, keeping our columns intact. In other words, we don't want to do wave hands like clouds like this because that's going to get very tiring very quickly. That's not a calming effect. Keeping our posture good through our columns helps a lot. One of the other principles that helps us relax is the principle of rotation. Rotating from the Dantian actually allows your shoulders to relax, allows your body to be the movement part so that it's not just your arms. You're not just moving from your shoulders. So now as you do your wave hands like clouds, I want you to also add on not just that principle of rotating on that central column, keeping those columns intact, but also thinking about the breathing. Of course, the breathing is important. If you take a nice deep breath in here and then breathing out as you go around the other direction. Breathing in and breathing out. Now go the opposite direction with me. Think about how that rotation just allows the arms to float. And good. So now these principles and these benefits, you'll notice they start to piggyback on each other. They start to interact with each other. And the next benefit is very similar to stress relief in that Tai Chi helps us move with ease. It helps our body relax and move as an entire unit so that we can do things with ease. If we're constantly in separate body mode and we're moving our body kind of herky-jerky, that doesn't help our body move with ease. So we're going to practice part the wild horse's mane and think about applying the underlying principles that allows our body to open up and move with ease. So if you think about part the wild horse's mane, again, we have to think about keeping our columns intact. We need to think about the rotation as we come into this motion. We need to think about our substantial and insubstantial so that we stay balanced, that allows our body to move with ease. But we also can add the breathing and the idea that this is a continuous movement. It's like water flowing. It never really stops. So as you do your part the wild horse's mane, you can add the idea of the continuous movement in Tai Chi. You can also add the idea of delicate lady's wrist. We don't clamp our fists down. We don't have our hands tight open like this. Our hands are relaxed because that helps keep the energy flowing. All of our joints are loose and relaxed so that we can have continuous motion. And this is teaching our body to move as a unit and to move in a gentle way, which again is that stress relief, parasympathetic system, and allowing us to move without pain. The next benefit of Tai Chi is related to this movement with ease, and that's Tai Chi helps us be more flexible. It helps us be more agile. And flexibility, I don't want you to think of it in terms of the Cirque du Soleil flexibility. You know, that's crazy, out of this world flexibility. What I want you to think about is your body is open, your joints are able to move through a full range of motion. And that's really what flexibility is about for Joe normal people like you and me.